Oh, there's one right there. He caught that one relatively immediately. Well, summer crappie fishing today, guys. Where we're fishing, how we're catching them, come on out here with me. So far, there's a fish there, boy. It feels like a nice one too. Yeah, decent fish. Good crappie right there. We're going to get him on the string. Let me explain what we're doing here. All right, folks, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing well. Pleasure to have you on the water with me this evening. Should be a very, very fun evening for us on the water, guys. We're fishing Cedar Creek Lake, Southwest Ohio. Target species are crappies. Guys, a question for you. How do you guys break down the water that you're going to be fishing in when you're targeting crappies this time of year? I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. This evening, I'm going to share with you what I do, how I go about breaking down and eliminating water when I'm targeting crappies this time of year. And it'll be a reoccurring theme for how we break down water now, right through the end of the summer and right up to and through the fall turnover. So we're going to talk about that today, how I go about eliminating, targeting water this time of year to target summertime crappie. And then once we do, what are we looking for? What am I looking for? How I'm using my electronics to search and discover fish. And then what baits am I using? How I'm presenting them and why I'm presenting them that way. We're going to talk about all that in this episode, guys. We're going to be using ACC crappie sticks as our poles of choice this evening, guys. My first time using these poles. I've just started using them, so stay with me to the end and I'm going to share with you what my thoughts are when using these poles, guys. So I hope you're excited. Should be a lot of fun. All right, let's get after them. There's one there. First one. I'll feel let me show them to you guys. A little small one for our first one. Let's get him back. There's one there. A better one. Slightly. How do you like it? Show them to you there. There's one. A little better one there. Came and got that one. That's a better one. We switched our lures up. I had a pink jig head on with the white body before, and they weren't hitting out now as aggressively, but we've changed to the green and got some better fish in the boat. Always practice variation in presentation. Let's get that guy back in the water, get some more fish. Water's a flat calm out here right now. Pretty peaceful evening. Well, so far there's a fish there. Boy, it feels like a nice one too. Whew. Yeah, decent fish. Yeah, a decent one. There's one. Yeah. A small one. Yes. Let's go ahead and get him back. A small one. Decent fish. Yeah. Decent crappie right in the roof of the mouth. And what we are doing, let's go ahead and get you a look at this guy here. Let me explain what we're doing. Right now, let's go ahead and get this guy on the stringer. So whenever I'm targeting crappies throughout the summer, the very first thing that I do when I get on the water is isolate where the thermal layer is on the lake. And that helps me to eliminate areas of water that are less active. The fish are going to be more active in the upper column of the water above the thermal barrier. So if you take a look at this image, when we came in, you can see that the thermal layer is isolated right at about the 20 to 25 foot area, and we want to stay above that. So if you take a look at this next image, the area that we was fishing directly behind me that's marked with a buoy, we can see that the entire column of water, this area of standing timber, the brush pile, all of it is well above the thermal layer. And then we're just coming in and isolating different areas of cover above the thermal layer, scanning them and seeing if they've got any active fish on them. The other thing that we're doing is play around with my jig choices in presentation just a little bit. We started off with the 11-foot ACC crappie stick, and I've got down somewhat of a natural looking jig. Right now the water is very clear, so jig in plastic. But when the bite slowed down a little bit and I pared down my jig, same color, right? You can see there, same color jig, but when the bite slowed down a little bit, I went to somewhat of a tinsel jig, 1/32 ounce, and I'm fishing that just a bit slower, but the same color, because this is what the fish were biting on, this same color, same presentation. So there's a tip for you. And what that does is it helps me to get a little bit closer contact to the structure without getting hung up as much. It allows the bait to hang in the strike zone just a little bit longer, as it is a lighter presentation, and entices the fish to bite more, and thereby upping our percentage or opportunities to catch fish. So hope that helps, guys. You got any questions, leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. Let's get back to these fish. There's one there. Decent one. Go ahead and get him off of here and get him back. He's a little small for what we want. Nice fish right there, huh? Yeah, let's go and get him back. There's one. Yes. Nice one. Go ahead and show them to you guys here. Decent fish, absolutely. And this crappie is for Addison. Addison, you're right behind me on your dad's boat. You guys are bass fishing or crappie fishing or fishing behind me nonetheless. I just met you, sweetheart. Thanks for saying hi. This fish is for you, Addison. What I'm doing is, on this piece of submerged cover, I'm just dragging this little 1/32 ounce jig right over. There's another one there. A little small one. We'll go ahead and get him back right over top of that cover where those fish are holding. If you take a look at this image, you can see the cover there marked in red as a limb, a submerged limb, and then around it you can see there's crappies just absolutely stacked around it. And we're just taking this jig and just swimming it right over top and then right aside or adjacent to that piece of cover to pick these guys off. Let's get him back. There's one there. Oh, better one there. Yeah, that's a better one. Indeed. Go ahead and show him to you there. Decent fish. Yeah. Good crappie right there. We'll go and get him on the string. There's one there. Decent fish. Decent fish. All right, guys, hopefully some of the tips and strategies I shared with you today will help you go out and be successful on the water in the summer. I was hoping to be able to use a wider range of presentations to show you how I fish during the summer, but I'll try to do that in my next video. Thanks so much for joining me out on the water. Fantastic time out on the water. If you got any comments, any questions at all, leave me a comment and I will get back to you. Absolutely love these poles, guys. ACC crappie sticks. We used the 7-foot option for finesse with a 32 ounce tinsel jig, and our 11-foot option with a double rig jig pole for power fishing, deep brush. Both really good poles, sensitive tips, and I love the grips on them as well. So love these poles, guys. Again, thanks so much for joining me out on the water. Again, leave me a comment. If you got any questions, go out, get a line in the water. Enjoy yourself fishing, and we'll see you along the way.